I'm a tomboy streamer, right? And I simply got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your hearts, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking for it hard. And I don't wanna break your heart, but
you make it hard.
You make it hard, but I don't wanna break my heart.
You asking for it hard.
You asking for it hard.
I saw you when I logged in with the shabby style that you brought in, girl. You got me begging and I'm feeding for your love. Got me sending them donations, fat stacks. Time to get finessing and slide up in your DMs and convince you to abuse me and treat me like a wild stallion. Not like these other girls, please, baby girl, could you give me a beating? Just be playing with you, don't be sipping like that. But I take it if you offer it.
Baby, you say that I make it hard. You know that I do. I'm a tomboy streamer, right? And I simply got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your heart, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking for it hard, and I don't wanna break my heart, but
You make it hard.
you make it hard, but I don't wanna break my heart.
You asking for it hard. I saw you when I logged in with that ninja sleeper bill, girl. You ain't fooling no one. She been committing war crimes, be utilizing the weapons of lactose destruction. Be calling up my boy Diddy, cause we be short on that goon oil, and I can tell that you be abusing, and I can tell that them cheeks be clapping. Game of booty, she just walking around looking for the next victim. No real surprise there. Of course I want it. Love it when you turn me on, love it when she strap up. Course, but that ass be hurting.
Baby, you say that I make it hard. You know that I do. I'm a tomboy streamer, right? And I simply got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your heart, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking
Nah, we can't end it like that, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. We can't end it like that, bro.
You make it hard, but I don't wanna break your heart.
Nintendo got butthurt and sent the ninjas back.
I don't wanna break my heart, but
You make it hard.
you make it hard, but I don't wanna break your heart.
You asking for it hard.
Unfortunately, I lost the VOD, y'all. My bad. Shit happens. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? No use crying over spilt milk, man. I'll just figure it out afterwards. I can't end it on that. Fuck that, bro. I'm not ready to end it. Yeah, we definitely ain't going out like that. Fuck that. Now we need to redo tier 1. Oh my god. Sorry about waking you up, Nissan. Yeah, fortunately I couldn't recover. The stream got fucked over. Just shit died. I think it was my internet, to be honest with you. I don't think it was OBS. The VOD is there for me. Yeah, I'll just figure it out later, but upgraded to tier 2. Alright, so we still got Player Essence Nintendo Switch 2 exposes Valve's $1,500 Steam machine. So we gotta finish this shit. Got a couple more videos to get into, but we gotta finish this fucking worthless video. Accidents happen. Yeah, unfortunately, it was just unrecoverable. Just internet fucking died, and there was nothing I could do about it. And it's all good. What are you gonna do? No use crying over spilt milk. So let's continue this.
It up until they address it, because they have not addressed it in well over a year now at this point. But I think that's the issue.
So he's expecting IGN to reassess their review and admit that they did wrong. Bro, don't you run the same schemes? Don't you understand that's how the industry works now? That's how, you dishonest fucking people run your shit. Still see the VOD on both YouTube and Rumble, which should be okay for the most part. Hopefully there's no issue.
That people are seeing. People are seeing that, wait a minute, hold up here. This is not what people were thinking when it comes to the Steam machine and what's happening there. But I do think that the Switch 2 kind of exposed that right now. Those are just my thoughts when it comes to that. And I want to give you guys more thoughts when it comes to Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, because this is one of my most anticipated games of the year. We've got updates on the theming of the world within what's happening here. Shout out to the official Fire Emblem Twitter account that's dropping new information.
Wait. In going full corporate chill and somehow trying to prop up Nintendo, all because Steam fucking completely botched all of their potential hardware sales with their pricing. You go and slip in an ad for Nintendo's newest upcoming release, my guy? Are you fucking kidding me, brother? This is a joke, right? This can't be real. He's joking, right? Yeah, Schmexy, sorry about that, good brother.
Much every week on Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave and Serene's Forest, that's doing a great job of translating. So in this one here, we've got the imperial capital, Daggerson, surrounded by a giant lake and central city of the Dagdan Empire with the population of greater than 1 million. There are many facilities, including an arena home to fierce battles, a bustling market, temples for the gods of this land.
He's really out here.
Leisure venues. This reminds me of...
Yo, that's crazy. He's really out here fucking promoting Fire Emblem. Yo, the base wizard for the 5. Appreciate you. Said, Cassie, I know you like Steam. What do you think of the Steam machine prices? I was surprised they went that high. It's a ripoff. Absolutely garbage. Like, there's no reason for these systems to exist at these price points. It's like, for me, I like Steam as a platform, but their hardware pricing is awful. Maybe if the system was like at least the base price was at like 600, I think that would be a good grab at that price point, considering the power. But yeah, anything more than that to me is just not reasonable. I mean, I guess maybe you can justify 800 if you really had to. But yeah, anything more than that is not worth it. It's not even worth indulging in. It's literally just overpriced garbage at that point. But Base Wizard, I appreciate the 5. Yeah, don't buy that shit. I wouldn't anyway. Yo, zombie. I've honestly seen laptops with better specs for like 500 at this period of time is kind of wild. But I did buy a gaming laptop in February and I paid $1,180 for it before tax, and it blows the Steam machine out of the fucking water. Now, to be fair, that same laptop I've seen gone up in price from $1,180 to like close to $1,800. All right, so that has risen up in price as well since that February price point. So that does suck, but I'm glad that I didn't sit around and wait for Steam, and I just said fuck it and got myself a nice OLED fucking gaming laptop that pretty much plays everything really nicely that the Steam machine would have probably struggled with. Like, I'm able to play Stellar Blade without struggle. I'm able to play Forza Horizon 6 without struggle. Anything that I want. All I gotta do, if anything, if the pure horsepower ain't enough, just flip the switch on some DLSS, or if I have to, a little bit of frame gen. Make it work. Commando Striker is dying at the thought of laptop gaming. It's my commuter PC. I can't bring a whole fucking rig to my job with me, but I can bring my gaming laptop. I can bring my controller, mouse, stuff like that. I enjoy playing my games at work when I have free time, and I have plenty of it to do that. So I would just be wasting so much time at work not doing anything or anything like actually cool. So laptop gaming, you may think is disgusting, but when you're at work and literally there's nothing else better to do, it's actually amazing. I fucking love it. What model is your laptop? It's the Lenovo Legion Pro 5, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Arepa. It is the 5060, 32 gigs RAM, Ryzen 7. So works for me. A lot of people may vomit at the thought process, but I would like to see you play video games at work the way I play video games at work. Oh wait, you probably don't. Just saying, brother.
Me of Seattle when it comes to that. Anytime I go to Seattle, it reminds me of that. Maybe they drew some inspiration compared to Nintendo being in Seattle.
Yo, I can't with this dude's video. He's literally just straight up fucking shilling the game. Yo, that's crazy. What the fuck? Anyway. Hey, showed up. TGIF. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I bet the gaming laptop is quite a bit better than a Steam machine. Yeah. In regards to performance, it definitely my laptop easily outperforms the Steam machine, easily outperforms the PS5. And I think if you're willing to take into account using DLSS and maybe some frame gen, it definitely takes out a PS5 Pro at that point as well. So, I'm doing all right. Thankfully, I'm grateful. I made a good choice with my money, and I did it at the right time, and I benefited from it. So, yo, Nocturne, what's good, fam? Benefits of graphics options, exactly. Hell yeah. Yo, Legend, what's up? Guys, I'm going to be right back. I have to go dehydrate. I'm sorry. When you got to go, but I'll be right back.
I'm a tomboy streamer, right? And I simply got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your hearts, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking for it hard, and I don't wanna break your heart, but
You make it hard.
you make it hard, but I don't wanna break my heart.
You asking for it hard.
You asking for it hard.
I saw you when I logged in with the shabby style that you brought in, girl. You got me begging and I'm feeding for your love. Got me sending them donations, fat stacks. Time to get finessing and slide up in your DMs and convince you to abuse me and treat me like a wild stallion. Not like these other girls, please, baby girl, could you give me a beating? Just be playing with you, don't be sipping like that. But I take it if you offer it.
Baby, you say that I make it hard. You know that I do. I'm a tomboy streamer, right? And I simply got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your heart, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking for it hard, and I don't wanna break my heart, but
You make it hard.
you make it hard, but I don't wanna break my heart.
You asking for it hard. I saw you when I logged in with that ninja sleeper bill, girl. You ain't fooling no one. She been committing war crimes, be utilizing the weapons of lactose destruction. Woo! Be calling him my boy Diddy, cause we be short on that Goon oil, and I can tell that you be abusing, and I can tell that them cheeks be clapping. Game of booty, she just walking around looking for the next victim. No real surprise there. Of course I want it. Love it when you turn me on, love it when she strap up. Course, but that ass be hurting.
Baby, you say that I make it hard. You know that I do. I'm a tomboy streamer, right? And I simply got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your heart, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking for it hard, and I don't wanna they got no interest. But y'all a bunch of gooners. So I mess around with your heart, and I do it from the start. But you asking for it hard. You asking for it hard, and I don't want.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back. My bad. Damn ginger cats, I know, right? I mean, I think we could prove he has more than one brain cell, though, at least, right? I also got a GPU that came with Starfield for free? Really? Oh, you're talking about the game. After 5 minutes, I wanted a refund for Oh, man. Damn. Jesus. Yo, shout out to Nissan that dropped it 1,000. Dropped it? Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. That dropped 1,000 joules. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate that. I don't even know what that... I still don't know, like, any equation when it comes to, like, joules and stuff. All I understand is the family joules. That's about it. But I appreciate you, my guy, with the guitar. Do ginger cats have 9 nines or 8 or none? You mean 9 lives? Because 9 nines sounds crazy. It's like $10. Holy shit. $10 in joules? Holy shit. Starfield's nasty work. I got Crimson Desert with mine. Damn. I just looked up your laptop and it's a nice one. And easy to carry around. Absolutely. I bought like a laptop backpack. And I put my mouse, I have a microphone, like a, what's it called? It's like a HyperX mic. I use that to be on this most recent episode of Saturday Night Hypnosis on Hypnotic's channel. I got my mouse, controller, all the wires, all the extra bullshit, and dude, I would just pick up my backpack and leave. That's it. Really simple. I got my mouse pad in there as well. I love it. I fucking adore that fucking laptop. That laptop is awesome. I'm constantly surprised on how good it is, considering. It definitely helps with those software options. Like, I mean, I will say this, as like depressingly weak as like, you know, 5000 series is in regards to just pure horsepower. I mean, the software options are pretty awesome. I gotta give it to them with that. Oh yeah, I definitely get my money's worth out of it, thankfully. I was a little hesitant about buying a laptop. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, and I was like, maybe, you know, Steam will save me. No, thankfully I didn't fuck around and wait on them. Oh my god, it would have been so disappointing. It has an OLED screen. I love that laptop so much. You guys have no idea. It definitely gives me an opportunity to do a lot of things while I have free time that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do. Like, I've made, for like the past like over 2 months now, I've made all my videos at work. I've recorded all my fucking videos at work, bro. It's amazing. I have a 6-year-old Dell Inspiron 3000 series. Hell, whatever makes it work, right? I just shopped online, and you can get an entry-level gaming laptop for $600 to $1,100 easy for the same or better than the Steam machine. I mean, that's dope. That's dope. My Asus laptop was designed by a caveman. The power connector is right next to the heat vent. Oh, man, the plastic on it melted. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's wild. That was definitely not a good call. Jesus. All right, next we're going to... What are we doing next? What are we doing? Let's get rid of Player Essence, because that dude is fucking retarded. Oh my god, Yo, y'all wanted me to react to multiple of his videos. I don't think I could do that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Oh. Alright. You guys recommended this video. Let's check it out. RGT85, shout out to RGT. The GTA 6 pre-order situation just broke the internet. Yeah, I haven't had a Dell laptop since I was a kid. All right, so let's see what our GT has to say about all this. Hopefully, he doesn't go into some straight up Nick's glazing, because it's not the video for this.
Happy GTA 6 pre-order eve. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I think that's ridiculous. It's a pre-order. You're not running out of digital copies of the game. The game doesn't come out anytime soon. And yes, there's a little bit of a pre-order incentive, which we will get into this video as the video goes along.
Yeah, I just don't understand what's the point of pre-ordering other than like the week of. Like I get like if I like to get pre-order bonuses and stuff. If I can get free shit for the thing I'm gonna do anyway, I go ahead and pre-order, but usually that's like 2 to 3 days before the actual official game release.
But I don't know. It just seems so weird that everyone is like hyped up to pre-order something that you really haven't seen any gameplay of. But obviously GTA 6 is the biggest game of 2026, the biggest game of the console generation, and a long time coming. And many people were wondering, what's the price point going to be? How is the distribution of the game going to be? Are there going to be other editions of the game? And we learned all of that today. And some people are a little bit upset about what they discovered with this, because it looks like you might have to spend a little bit extra to get all of the bells and whistles if you want to get everything.
Damn, Philip is like straight up, I am Jason and Lucia sexual. All right, bro. Yo. Oh man, you funny, bro. I mean, I think they're both very nice looking people. I think that they are a good match for each other. Hi, Cass. What's last with poor people who miserable Rockstar Games fired because Rockstar just faced Alduin, I don't really understand where you're getting at here, because Rockstar just faced justice because they think they untouchable. I hate those evil scum. I boycott their games. I mean, that's your prerogative. If you feel as though they don't deserve your money, they do awful business practices, because I mean they do. I mean they're parent companies Take-Two. Take-Two is one of the most awful fucking publishers in the entire industry. So I'm not mad at you for that. For me, I'm selfish in the way of, if it's a good game and I want to play it, I'm going to buy it. I know it's not necessarily the best way to go about things, but admittedly, I'm not an activist in this space, and I just want to play good games. But I'm not mad at you for standing your ground. You do what you feel like you need to do, my guy. Most corpos are scum. Absolutely. But some people have personal vendettas against certain ones, and I'm not here to tell you that you should or you shouldn't. So that's on you.
Out of GTA 6. I know what you're saying to yourself. RGT, what's up with the footage from the trailers? It's all chopped up in like 8 to 10 seconds long. Don't blame me, blame Rockstar. I don't know what sort of cave they still live in, but they still believe that they can copyright claim a trailer if you're talking about it and giving, commentary over it, and they're really the only company that does it. So this is how we get around those sorts of things. First time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, but let's talk about GTA 6 and what we learned from it today. What is the base price point?
Yeah, I mean, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive, in regards to GTA, feel as though they're entitled to be the biggest pieces of shit ever in every singular little facet of promoting their game. They don't even feel like YouTubers need to promote their game, because obviously they're super popular, and their game's going to sell either way. So yeah, they're going to do every scummy thing that usually most companies don't do. Sad to say. They have the leeway and the power, and part of them having the leeway and the power is because a bunch of brain dead drones, ran out and pre-ordered a digital-only release game. Like it was the end of the fucking world if they didn't, despite the game coming out in over 100 days anyway, and they're gonna get the same shit if they just waited. So yeah, there's that.
Point of the game, many people thought, oh, it's gonna be 70, it might even be 60. I'm talking with idiots on the Spawncast about this last Saturday, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be $80. And yeah,
I mean, it's technically 100, but hey.
So the base game of GTA 6 will indeed be $80 dues, which is something.
Oh yeah, poop cookies, they're doing their absolute damnedest to keep control of the GTA 6 narrative as much as they possibly can. 100%. Keeping us all in the dark, outright just, doing all this scummy shit. It's all to control the narrative. No physical release, at least within, at least within the first month of release, stuff like that. I'll wait to see more. I like the theme of Jason and Lucia, but with that stuff we've heard, I'll wait on getting it if I ever do. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at you about that. Only buy it if you actually want it and you feel comfortable with the business practices that they're pushing. $80 for a base game light with cut content locked behind a $100 paywall Ultimate Edition. Yeah, sad to say, right?
I don't think many people should be surprised about. This is the largest game ever in terms of budget and all that sort of stuff. So they're obviously going to want to make up money when it comes to things like that. Now, you could sit there and argue and be like they've been printing money with GTA 5 online and stuff like that. And of course, the continued success of GTA 5. But I understand the $80 price point.
Sadly, it's just never enough for these companies. That's just what it is.
Especially in the economy that we are currently in with the cost of everything. Like, yeah, it might not be the most attractive thing in the world, but I do think you get a little bit more value out of GTA 6 than something like, I don't know, Fire Emblem, Mario Kart, but that could just be just me. Now, they did update the website, so we're going to take a look at that here. Oh, my God. Like, get rid of the... I'm not a huge fan of the facial piercings, but everything else, yeah. Like,
wait, the under the lip piercing is what made it not work for you?
that is RGT territory here. So we have some artwork going on, helicopters, pew, bike riders, alligators. My mother lives in Florida. And she lives in she doesn't live in like a trailer park or a swamp or something. And she has sent me a picture of an alligator and a bobcat in her backyard. And I'm like, what are you, Dr. Doolittle over there? Like,
you?
No, this is why I moved back to the Northeast, man. I can't deal with the snakes and gators and stuff like that. Like, I'm not built for that, dog.
He likes her, just not the facial piercing.
Like, no. Pre-orders on June 25th. You scroll down here, you got this. This is kind of neat. Woo, woo, woo.
No real fucking gameplay. Honestly, people should just roast fucking Rockstar until they get it, bro. But unfortunately, we have defenders, bro. They'll even defend not getting actual real hard gameplay, bro. They make up all the excuses. It's fucking pathetic at this point. It's so pathetic.
Yeah, I know I'm a child. But here's something interesting. Ultimate Edition? Well, wait just a darn second here. What is this Ultimate Edition? Let's read together, shall we? Welcome to Leonida? Okay, let's try that again. Welcome to Leonida, the state where anything goes. Seize everything this massive world has to offer with Grand Theft Auto 6 Ultimate Edition, an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action around every corner. Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all...
All right, what are the absolute worst piercings in your opinion? What are the fucking worst? The shit that's like, ugh. Besides, I mean, what is it? They call it like the... I don't know, the fucking cow piercing. Other than... Everyone knows that that's the worst one. Like, that's a dead giveaway that you're fucking mentally retarded. Right? The septum, that's the worst one. The nose. Yeah, like the nose. I remember, like, girls used to get their nose pierced on the side. I thought that was like, you know, that was kind of a thing in, like, the 2010s. Yeah, the cow nose ring is gross. But, like, the side ear piercing, I don't think is, like, the worst thing ever. The worst shit other than that is like the tongue piercing. I think that's so fucking disgusting. Oh my god, so disgusting. Eyebrow piercings look weird. They do. They do. I'm not convinced the dude with the eyebrow. The only fucking dude that convinced me he was straight with the eyebrow piercing but had to prove it was Happy Console Gamer. Shout out to Happy Console Gamer, but everyone else, I'm looking at y'all like, there's no way that you're straight, bro. There's no way. Cass would look bomb with a rhino, though. You love nipple piercings? Alright, I'm finding out too much about y'all real quick. Lip piercing, probably second. Yeah, lip piercing is kind of rough. It's just retarded. Like, bro, like, how do you? I think that the tongue piercing is the fucking worst. Besides, like the cow nose piercing, the tongue is the second worst. Fucking awful. It's disgusting. Yo, Summer Days, thank you so much for the 5. I'm calling the end of GTA 6. The game ends with, hey yo, hey yo. Do I even read that? All right, so you're taking a guess. You're guessing that Lucia takes out Jason. No choice in the matter. All right. Maybe, who knows, right? They're definitely they're keeping Jason very secretive. They've put Lucia out there because like she just comes off as like the crazy spick that came out of jail, whatever. But they're purposely keeping Jason kind of as secretive as possible. He's just kind of there in the moment, but no, like, they're not really giving much backstory on him. Girl boss ending, you think? Cannot stand piercings or tattoos. Yeah, I just never found myself really wanting to get either, other than obviously like my basic, ears pierced. And even that I never really kept up with consistently either. Yo, Val, thank you for the 2 bridge piercings. Make a girl all cross-eyed looking. Oh my god. Oh, you're talking about the shit up here? Yo, that's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, I never really wanted to get a piercing on my face. I just feel like I'd just be always uncomfortable. I just don't like stuff on my face. You know? Me personally, anyway. I just wouldn't, like, other than ears being pierced, like, I don't think, like, I wouldn't get anything else pierced. It's just weird to me. Randall, thank you so much for the gifty, my guy. Welcome in, good brother. That's it. A tattoo, I mean, I considered getting a tattoo, but I'm like, I don't really want one. Like, it's one of those things where you kind of think about it, and you're like, if I got a tattoo, what would I get? And I thought about it, it's like, I'd probably get, like, my grandparents' names or something like that. But it's like, do I really want to get a fucking tattoo? Like, no. Personally, no. They're gonna make her the mastermind. I don't think it's gonna be. So I think, like, in some ways you might be correct. Jason's bisexual trans. But I think you're giving it more weight than what it will inevitably be. I feel like she's obviously this crazy fucking spick. All right. I know some women just like this one, sadly. All right. I grew up in a Puerto Rican family. I understand that they are crazy. So there's gonna be that. Yo, Val, thank you for the 2. Said unless you are Halle Bailey. Oh my god, I forgot that woman even existed. So there's a level of crazy that just naturally comes with what I'm assuming is a Puerto Rican or Dominican. I can't tell you what she is personally, but it's definitely in that general vein. Yeah, Arepa, those types of piercings are gross. You still have cast? Absolutely, 78 Ink. My stream crashed, so I'm recovering, baby. Putting in the work. I wasn't done yet.
Aspects of Jason and Lucia's
Welcome in, good brother.
story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter. So this is interesting, because the $80 version of the game, that's just the standard version, pal. Oh, wait a minute. You thought you were getting all the bells and whistles in your $80 redo version?
Cute,
no,
right?
sir. No, ma'am. No, they, them. No, whatever. No furry. You will be getting the Ultimate Edition if you want the premium vehicles, the premium weapons, the premium apparel in this game. And how much does this version cost? $100 redos. So now people are a little bit annoyed with this.
Well, as they should be. Yo, remember when Saints Row did it in the first game and you created your character And you can go to a jewelry store, you could go to a clothes store, you could go to what is it, rim jobs, get everything custom. Yo, the customization in Saints Row at the time in comparison to GTA was on a whole other fucking level, and they're still proving to this day that the first Saints Row game still has super insane customization, and you didn't even have to pay extra for it. Now it's like, oh well, maybe they'll live up to that level of customization with Saints Row back in the day, but it's gonna be at the expense of you gotta pay $100. All right, you gotta pay for $100 game. Crazy, right? It's fucking sad, really, when you think about it. That's so Lois, that's actually what. Yo, Summer Days, thank you for the 2 cent. I bet you gotta pay to play GTA Online too. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be a monthly paid service just for you to go fucking roleplay and shit. Yeah, that's likely the case. Yo, 78 Ink with the 5 gifties. Thank you so much, good fam. Appreciate that. Guys, take advantage of 78 Ink's kindness and generosity. Join the Discord server. Go to the channel membership page. Click the Discord link. Join the server. Hit the little green check mark so that you get a verified little role. Or you can link your YouTube and your Discord together and you should get an invite. So there's that too. Yeah, I predict that that GTA is going to be a paid monthly service. And you have, in order to do more than some very basic stuff, like you gotta subscribe. It's gonna be like something on the level of like I don't know, something like a World of Warcraft maybe. They'll take it there. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And then on top of it, you pay for shark cards so that you can actually get ahead with all the things that you want to do, because the grind is going to be disgusting. Remember Red Dead Redemption 2's grind? That was disgusting. Trash. So there's that. Saints Row 3 is still a good game. Yeah, I enjoyed Saints Row 3. 2 was like the peak for me. But I enjoyed the fuck out of 1, played the fuck out of 1, played the fuck out of 2. I played 3 a good amount. I will say though, I have the best like memories with 1 and 2 though. But 3 is fine. 3 I enjoyed for what it was. Not gonna lie, I'm not excited for GTA 6. Don't know why. Because they didn't show you any gameplay, my guy. Bro, realistically speaking, maybe I'll end up fiending for GTA 6. It's a possibility, right? How the fuck can I fiend for anything when there's no actual, like, gameplay segments that they're showing off? When they don't actually show off what you could do in GTA 6 that you could never do in GTA 5? How am I supposed to be excited? How are you supposed to be? How are people excited for this? Like, yeah, I'm convinced people aren't real fucking gamers, bro. They care about everything else. They care about flexing how much money they spent on the game. They care about fucking, about saying that they got it. And glazing and defending Rockstar. That's what they're obsessed with. When I don't see motherfuckers being obsessed with this fucking gameplay. So I don't know how a gamer can be super hyped for GTA 6 when motherfuckers been waiting on it for 13 years and they ain't see no real fucking gameplay. I want to see why is this? Why were we waiting for 13 years? That's what I want to see. That's what everyone wants to see. They ain't showed that yet. Oh my god, pretty graphics. Who gives a fuck? Everything has pretty graphics now. As long as the camera stays still, everything has pretty graphics now. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a shit about that. Some asshole leaked the beta build years ago. Looked unchanged from GTA 5. I mean, that was a beta build from years ago. Who knows? And who knows? Like, when it got leaked out, it was like, what, 3 or so years ago? Maybe 3-4 years ago. And then who knows how, like, at that point, who knows how old that build was when it leaked out? Could have been 2 years ago from that point. So I don't know. We don't know. So I don't care about graphics. I care about fun. Absolutely. Show me why this game is going to be more fun than GTA 5. They ain't show us any of that shit. So, whatever, right? Squirrel here, I'm sorry. I'm totally butchering your name. It's also like 5 a.m. I'm a little retarded at this time. But it says Rockstar tweeted 3 times to tell us to pre-order their game, but never thought to give us Trailer 3. Because unfortunately, here's the thing, Squirrel. You have a bunch of simps. You have millions upon millions of simps that have already run out to go pre-order the game for no reason at all, other than just to say that they did. And there's zero incentive to actually drop a trailer when you have all these simps already. If pre-orders weren't looking that good off rip from literally midnight on the dot, if they weren't looking that good, we would have already had Trailer 3. I promise you that. I promise you that. And then the pre-orders would have picked up. But unfortunately, Rockstar simps like spread their cheeks immediately, as far apart as they can, like straight up just waiting for it, in position and everything immediately. I assume the frame rates of the PS5 and the Pro would be exposed if some gameplay was shown. I mean, who's to say, realistically, Ice Baker, who's to say that any footage that they've shown, let me see. Who's this? But they've already shown like 2 trailers. Did they confirm what it's running on in those 2 trailers? I can't remember. And if anything, the trailers and the images, all that shit is already running on a PC anyway. Why would, if they don't have to tell you, because people are going to simp either way and not really ask questions and attack the people who are asking the important questions, right? People are fucking going at me for demanding gameplay, for asking the hard questions, for asking the things that we should be asking for, right? If you got people that are just going to glance over the questions that need to be answered and attack the people who are asking those questions, then what incentive is there to give you the information? There is no incentive. They're not going to do it, sadly. Vel, thank you so much for the 2. Said PS5 GTA 6 is 30 FPS. PS5 Pro GTA 6 is 35 FPS. Probably. Probably, who knows at the end of the day. But yeah, if the frame rates are higher than that, it will be because the resolution is pure fucking dog shit. Some upscaled from fucking 480p. Enjoy that bullshit. It's going to be funny.
Because there is already some sort of speculation that there could be like a very minor story mission that is kind of paywalled behind this Ultimate Edition of the game. And most people, if you want the full-on experience, like you don't want to walk into like a clothing store or an auto shop and see something cool and be like, oh, you can't buy that. You don't have the Ultimate Edition pass or something like that. Which, I mean, like...
Nah, just say it. It's fucking gay. RGT, stop being... Don't pussyfoot around it. It's fucking gay. It's absolutely gay as fuck.
Modern gaming, I get it.
Don't make an excuse. Don't make the excuse, bro. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Aw, man. Come on, bro.
But it is kind of scummy because, like, you're not
okay. I can accept that. You at least said it. Yeah, it's fucking scummy. Yeah, absolutely.
hurting for money here. Like, I feel like you could give me those cool little glass. Like, I would never wear glasses like those. Those look like the blue light glasses that you wear when your eyes are looking at a computer screen. So yes, the Ultimate Edition with premium stuff. Now, there's also the Vintage Vice City pack. Now, everyone who pre-orders the game does indeed get this. And so, you know, you have plenty of time. I think.
And in my opinion, I think they're kind of ugly skins. I think they're ugly as fuck skins. Now, the Bel Air, what is it? The Chevy Bel Air. Now, that's a nice fucking car. I'll take that. But, the look of these outfits, fucking lame as shit. Lame as shit. Maybe I don't mind the hair for Lucia, but Jason's hair looks fucking awful. Looks fucking garbage.
I think it's till like a week before the game comes out, featuring a
Same
timeless
here,
55 Vapid Stainer sedan. Why?
Oh my god, shut up, D-man.
Like, give me like an SEC or like an old Porsche, or, you know, a Countach or something like that. And garage alongside Ocean Beach. decadent outfits and hairstyles for both Jason and Lucia, and an iconic
Lucia?
weapon pattern that echoes the excess of the past. So maybe like a chainsaw. That would be cool.
Yo, the way he called her name, it sounded like he was about to call her a chia pet. Grand Theft. Oh my god, yo. Beach Lurker said Grand Theft swallow their goy slop. Dude, I'm turned off. Where's the gameplay? Yo, facts, man. I'm not like turned off or anything, but I'm not excited. It's like, dude, if you're trying to make me feel like I'm missing out by waiting for it to come to PC, like you're sadly mistaken. I don't really give a shit. I really don't.
And then you scroll down
Lucia
here.
Pet, yeah,
you've
pretty
got
much
some
people-
stuff going on with it. You can watch the trailers. You could learn more. You can see media and artwork. You could download and share official videos, but you can't put them in your actual video. But there is an interesting thing going on with this as well, that there has been zero mention of GTA 6 online. And I tried to tell people, like, I don't think that like, people are like, oh, well, it'll come out like a month or two later. I don't think so, Tim, if I may be Al Borland over here. Like, to me, the online portion of this game, I don't even think it's done yet. I don't think that you're getting that anytime soon. You're not getting it in 2026. I can go ahead and say that right now.
Damn.
Maybe if you're lucky, 2027. Like, look how long it took GTA 5 to get online. It was.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think, man? Do you think it's gonna come out a month after launch, or sometime next, or late next year? Do you think that this will come out a month? The online will come out a month after the launch of the game, or it'll come out a year after the launch of the game? You think it's gonna be like a year later? Look to the GTA Plus offers with the game. True, if you do pre-order the game, Lindo does bring up a good point. If you do pre-order the game, you do get GTA Plus, right? You get like a month or some shit like that. So you think it's gonna be a year? Realistically speaking, Lindo might be onto something with that. It's likely gonna be a month. Holiday 2027. You remember GTA Online came out October 2014? Really? No, that's not true. Grand Theft Auto Online was released October 1st, 2013. It launched exactly 2 weeks after the release of GTA 5. And then it's sort of a similar, I think it was like, let me see. When did, similar Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online initially launched as a beta in November 27th of 2018 for owners of Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition. So, November 27th. So Red Dead Redemption 2's online component came out a month after the official launch. So that's all right, Sheldon. No worry. We keep each other in check, right? If I get something wrong, I expect you guys to correct me so that we get it right too. Dude's cool. Oh yeah, sure enough, the WWF game mods. That sounds cool. Yeah, I think likely it'd be like a month after launch, maybe 2 months, something like that. I don't think it's gonna be longer than that. Yes, Arepa. It didn't work at launch, but that was, to be honest with you, that's because like there's so many people that were trying to play the game, and the infrastructure could not like deal with all of the people trying to play the online component. Fucking crazy how many people are trying to play online. They didn't spend all this time and money on just single player. Yeah. No, that's completely fair for sure. But some people are thinking, the online component probably might have needed some more bells and whistles tweaked or some shit.
It was like a year and a half. And obviously the size and the scope are now. Maybe if you're lucky, 2027. Like, look how long it took GTA 5 to get online. It was like a year and a half. And obviously,
What is he talking about with that? What? It's like a fucking month. It was like, it said 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks. I'm confused as fuck on that.
the size and the scope are going to be much larger with this game than with the previous game. So I'm not 100% sure why people seem to think that, oh, okay, so they got some pictures here of Ultimate Edition benefits. Let's take a look at these things here.
Yeah, you
So
just
we
gotta wait and see what
that's
the
a
deal
nice-
is, Beach
that's a
Lurker.
nice- That's a spicy meatball.
Until then, we're
We got
just
some
speculating,
weapons. We got some clothing. We got safe houses. Oh, you get a ooh, get the donk. That's one kind of car. Whenever I get like a big ass driveway, I'm getting a donk. Crest kayak, unisex hair, some other crap. So here's the clothing and stuff. Different tattoos, mod shops, illegal goods store. So you.
Well, thank you for the 5. Says GTA 6 Online will disconnect as often as a Wi-Fi router from Temu. So basically, my Wi-Fi router. Got you. Yo. Pretty much. Thank you for the 5. To be honest with you, some people are complaining about like unisex whatever. Like for example, Jason can get his nails painted like Lucia can. And to be honest with you, I don't really see that as an issue. Like, obviously, there's going to, like, if you're playing your game, you're not going to get fucking Jason's nails painted because that's not your bag, right? You're not into that. But, I'm sorry. If someone wants to get Jason's nails painted and absolutely make him look like a fucking, like a homo, like, let him fucking do it. Who cares? I just don't see the big deal in that. That doesn't bother me at all. Make him look super gay. That's your Jason, right? I don't really see the big deal at all. Let people do what they want to do with their fucking single player experience. Painted nails aren't necessarily feminine. I think that is very feminine personally. A dude that paints his nails, I would never paint my nails as an adult. Even as a kid, I tried it once and I fucking hated it. I wouldn't paint my nails as an adult and I'm a woman. So the thought of like, if I was like dating a dude or was interested in a guy and I saw that he painted his nails, that would be such a turn off. I'm sorry. Like, never. I would never make like, if I'm playing as Jason, I would never have his nails painted. Like, I think that's fucking lame as fuck, personally. But, shut up and paint your nails black. No. So, yeah, that's just me personally, but I don't see the problem with just letting, the cross-gender stuff happen, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna make Lucia more like a tomboy, dress more like a tomboy, and I'm gonna have, Jason be super masculine, because I like that, and, I think that's cool. Why are you gay? Yo, Val, thank you so much for the 2. So, we got a raid incoming? What we got going on? Right. Yo. Fractoon, what's good, homie? Guys can only paint their nails if they're cosplaying or goth. Both are still gay. Oh man. I mean, look, you do what you want to do. I don't really care, right? I just don't. Like, a dude painting his nails is completely unattractive to me. Like, I think that is not cute at all. But that's your bag. That's your thing. So, yo, hail from the Imperium. The Imperium. What's up, TR? Woo woo. What's up, y'all? Oh shit, we got a Empress raid. Hold on. Empress was just chilling. She went to go do her stream. My stream fucking died, and I said, "F it, we gonna run it again." Yo, go check out Empress's channel. Hold on, let me see. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream, Empress. I appreciate you so much. Hey, B-Man just posted Empress's main YouTube channel and her secondary YouTube channel, so go check out her channel, man. Go check out her channel. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's been kind of a disaster over here. But in you know, I wouldn't change it up for anything. We just making the best of it, even though the stream did crash, but it's all good. So Empress is playing Sniper Elite. Okay. Hell yeah, shout out to you. I hope you enjoyed the game. But definitely go check out our channel. But welcome in, Raiders. Finally, somebody said it about painted man nails. Look, man, that's just my personal take. At the end of the day, like I said, like, look, I'm gonna wear fucking guys jeans whenever I want to. I'm gonna wear oversized freaking t-shirts. Like, I'm gonna wear my hat, right? And that's really guys things. And I'm gonna do it regardless. If a guy wants to paint his nails, that's his prerogative. That's his life. So that's just how I feel about that. But I think that people should. I think that the more leeway they give to letting you customize your Jason and your Lucia, the objectively better it's gonna be for everyone, right? Because I would prefer as little restriction on that front as possible. So if you want Jason to have his nails painted black or pink or whatever, hey, go for it. Have at it. If you want Lucia to wear, you know, tomboyish looking masculine clothes, or if you want her to look super feminine, fuck it. Have at it. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what your single player playthrough is of the game. I'm going to have my own personal single player playthrough of the game. And I'm going to be doing all the shit that I want to do and fuck what anybody thinks of it. Right? Cassie just wants a fanboy. No, that's not my bag, personally. There's nothing wrong with a femboy. You keep doing what the hell you doing. I'm going to make them morbidly obese. Yo, that would be the ultimate W, Schmexy, because we haven't been able to make our characters obese in GTA since San Andreas. So if we could make Lucia and Jason morbidly obese as fuck, that would be the most hilarious shit ever. It'd be fucking amazing. It would finally potentially eclipse San Andreas, man. Potentially, right? Make Lucia a pretty pink princess, and Jason gets the bisexual lighting. Yo, we're gonna paint. Yo, what's up? We're gonna paint Jason's nails purple and blue. All right, bisexual colors. Let's go. I want to remove his body hair, and see his muscles clearly. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Why the fuck not? I'm not mad at that at all. Give it as much leeway as possible, right? Only Lucia is gonna be able to be obese. Jason will be forced to be fit. I think, fuck that. Or you could just have like a dad bod. You could be either super fit or dad bodish. Yo, Jay Breezy, thank you so much for the 10. I had no issue with giving $100 AUSD for GTA 6. Isn't it technically more than that? I mean, if you're doing what, your Australian currency? For GTA 6, I just find it funny that the rage baiters are saying this is a scam, yet didn't say anything about WWE 2K26 being $150 or NBA 2K being $250. Well, personally, I don't buy NBA 2K games. I've made literally multiple videos shitting on WWE 2K26, so yeah, fuck all that. I still think that GTA 6 being the $100 price point, specifically locking certain stores out of the game, literally locking base content away, forcing you to pay, forcibly making the game $100, and if not, you get GTA Lite. I think that is an absolute fucking scam. They just literally have found the best way to market you a fucking scam. And you're welcome to indulge in that if you want to. But nonetheless, it's a scam to me. Keep Jason's chest hair, get rid of the rest, so you want him to be bald? I appreciate the 10, homie. I'm keeping Lucia in the kitchen, as you should, Chartart, as you should. And keep her quiet, too, while you're at it. I mean, what? Yeah, that bitch got a lot of mouth, so...
You don't get access to the
Oh, man.
illegal goods store, a classic car collection. Like, there is a lot of stuff that you can access with the Ultimate Edition that you can't access with the Standard Edition. So, you know, I could see why people are annoyed with that. But the big thing, the final thing that we're going to talk about with this is, if you buy the physical edition, it's just a coaster. You got to download things, and people are losing their minds over that. The physical only people. I am so glad. Look at me. I am so glad I have moved on from that portion of my life.
Brother, have you seen your background lately, my God? She's gonna be Cassie in the game. Nah, son, I'm too lazy to be on that type of time with her. We bald maxing up in here. I found this channel from the video shitting on WWE 2K26 being $150. Absolutely. Yo, we was on that ass, pseudo. Fuck yeah, brother. Oh. Let me see. Sarah Vanna. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm not intentionally doing so. I'm just a little retarded, and it's 5 a.m. Sarah Vanna says, with Empress, man, GTA 6 $100 a scam. It's a fucking scam. I mean, look, man. Now if you fucking do an expansion, you know, you offer a more expensive edition and offer an expansion, like, that'd be great. That's something that's actually, like, people would run out and get, and it makes sense, and it's like more content, right? Like, you know, fucking, I don't know, do an expansion where you meet Tommy Vercetti. You know, something that goes outside and it is fan servicey. Like, offer something that's actually fan servicey instead of deliberately finding a way. What essentially, you have to understand, this is what they actually did, right? I even said that there's a high possibility that they would do specifically this. I was saying that likely they would monetize the single player the same way they monetize online, to try and force you to pay for you know, cosmetic related stuff, right? I literally said this. But the thing is, it would look super scummy in a single player game. The only one that kind of gets away with some of this is like Ubisoft. They do this sometimes with their single player experiences, but it's usually it's still shitty, it's still garbage, and I don't really buy into all that shit. So, but that usually is just some outfits, not like entire storefronts that contain all of these cosmetic items. So instead of being like, okay, we're gonna monetize the game the same way we do the online for the single player, they instead decided to go with this idea, which sounds slightly less scummy and convinces people to fight for them. So it's all really about how do you say, like, it's all about like perspective and how you come off. And that was definitely the less shittier looking way. I don't know how you call it. Where I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to think of a term and I'm blanking on it, but it's more so like how you're seen in the eyes of the people, right? And that just comes off less scummy than the obvious route of, well, we do want to monetize the single player the same way, the same way or very similarly to how we monetize multiplayer. This was the best option that made them look the least shitty, but nonetheless, they're still shitty to people that actually understand what the bullshit that they're trying to pull.
You know?
Yes, optics. Thank you, Lindo. Yeah, that's the best option in order to not fucking just like to continue to have control over the optics of the game. Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry. In 20 or 30 years, you know, I'll be very old. I don't think I'll be like, oh, darn it, that game I bought 20, 30 years ago, it's not physical and I don't have access to it. Like, I get it. You know, there are
Well, stop trying to demean people's perspective on that. Like, there's a lot of people that went out of their way to amass these pretty awesome collections, and you yourself have a virginity wall, and I know for a while he had way more virginity wall than that. You had a massive fucking virginity wall. I think he sold a lot of that shit, but just because you sold it and now you're, you don't really see the value in it now that you've given it up. And a lot of that is really, I think, for personal reasons. I think he was sick, right? And he had to sell a lot of his shit. I could be wrong. I'm not here trying to harp on the dude. Dude had to do what he had to do. Thankfully, you had, invested in something that still retained a lot of value. Maybe even went up in price. I mean, hijinks. I have a virginity wall. I have like 2 virginity walls, actually. So, like, virginity walls are the side of a true gamer. Absolutely. Like, I take pride in my virginity wall. Nothing wrong with that. He's the one talking about a virginity wall behind him. Exactly. It's like, bro, stop fucking shitting on people taking pride in their virginity wall, damn it. Just let them have it.
instances where games get delisted, games get pulled, and that is absolute bullshit. But your larger titles, I don't think you're going to have a problem with this. How do you expect this to work out?
Well, you're speculating. A lot of the things that are happening now, 10 years ago, if you told me they would happen, I would look at you like you're fucking nuts. So, like, to predict the future taking the most safest route, I mean, a lot of the time you might be right, but clearly, as we're seeing in modern day, in the year of 2026, the safest route is not the way shit is going right now. So, well, Cassie is a streamer, the ultimate wall. Hey, yo, wait, what? Protect the booty hole, Hypno. Oh my god! All right.
Did you expect them to do 2 Blu-ray discs? Because a Blu-ray disc can only hold 100 gigs on it.
Collect what you want, bro.
Grand Theft Auto 6 to be under 100 gigs? Yeah, did you expect them to do 2 Blu-ray discs? Because a Blu-ray disc can only hold 100 gigs on it.
Yes, brother. Yes, because Red Dead Redemption 2 did just that. God damn it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're literally making the argument, oh, you expect them to do the same thing they did last generation? Yes, asshole. Because historically speaking, that's what they did, motherfucker. I don't want to get on his case about that, but he just sounds completely ignorant. Sorry, but not sorry. Fuck all that. Yes, because they literally did just that with Red Dead Redemption 2. Thank you very much. I would know. I own that game more than one time.
So you expected Grand Theft Auto 6 to be under 100 gigs? Like, this shouldn't be a massive surprise to you. Now, does it negate the necessity of a physical version? 100%. But I do feel like most people that buy this game are just going to buy the game digitally. You have convenience factor with that.
I mean, obviously, yes. You're just stating things that are fucking obvious in regards to that. Yes, most people are going to buy it digitally. That doesn't mean that you should actually throw the people who want to buy it physically in the trash like they don't matter. You're still making money. It's that limp biscuit. I mean, literally, you're losing out on money, if anything, because for me, with dude, I was Omega fucking simp. I did not know the value of money, all right, back last generation, because I definitely threw away a lot of it. Bro, I pre-ordered a physical copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 on PS4 for my PS4 Pro. Brother, they said it looked slightly better on the Xbox One X. Motherfucker, I bought it digitally literally the day before release on Xbox One X. And then I kept the physical copy as well because I wanted the physical copy. I pre-ordered it twice just because they told me it would look slightly better on Xbox One X. DVDs do rot. Absolutely. Absolutely, they do rot. You have to store them in room temperature, away from any potential moisture situations or moisture in that of itself. And usually you're fine. Usually you're fine. Damn, that's some pay pick type shit. Absolutely. I definitely like, bro. I definitely was a pay pig console gremlin. There were some things that I wouldn't do, and there was things that I would ask questions on, but I would cave to a lot more things that I would not cave to now. Like, I will not be buying GTA 6 day one. I will wait till it comes to PC, and if I can tolerate the bullshit that I see Rockstar pulling with the console gremlins, and I can live with that, okay, then I'll buy it on PC. But if I see some Omega fuck shit that I just don't want to be bothered with, I'm good. I'm out. But yeah, if it was me, I would have definitely fucking pre-ordered that shit already. Last generation, no. Usually I would wait. I would wait till about the time it was gonna come out to pre-order, like a week or two or something like that. I never like. That's not completely true. No, if it was physical media, I would pre-order at GameStop and put the $5 down, and just have a bunch of shit already pre-ordered. Yo, I was really bad last year, bro. It's like, it like that first time where you're making your own money and can't nobody tell you shit, you know? That, like, last generation was the first generation where I was making my own money and nobody could tell me shit. I would buy whatever the fuck I want. That was my mentality at that point. So, and I definitely didn't care. Now, it's like, I definitely know what it is to have money, to not have money. And I spoil myself here and there, I'm a little more reasonable with how I do that and when I do that. And I also have more disdain for these companies than I did last generation. I was always skeptical and generally critical, but I definitely go further to hold these companies at arm's length than I ever did in the past. So I have physical copies on PS3 games in my room in the original case. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got some PS3 games. I have a nice stack of PS3 games. My biggest stack of games is easily my PS2 collection by a lot. PS4 is definitely competing. And Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch. Those are pretty much my biggest collections right there. PS2, PS4, Nintendo Switch. I don't know which one is coming in first place though. I can't really say for sure. Can't wait for people to buy the Steam machine, load up GTA Online or Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Fortnite, etc., find out it isn't compatible. I mean, that's literally not even true. It's not compatible with the operating system, but you could literally just put Windows on the Steam machine. So it is compatible. You just have to choose the operating system that you want for it to be compatible with. If you're a console gremlin, you probably wouldn't understand that because you're stuck with what you're stuck with. But on Steam devices, you could choose between Steam OS, or you could choose between Windows. You could put some, I don't know, get some version of Linux on it with what it shipped with. Oh, so the caveat of you don't know what the fuck. So with the caveat of you don't know what the fuck you're doing, so you're going to be stuck with simply one OS. Got you. Yeah, a lot of console gremlins don't really understand the concept of you could literally choose your own operating system because they've never had that luxury before. And so, yeah, it's funny that you had to throw in that caveat after the fact. Just saying, brother. Why would you even do that? Because you simply want to be able to play whatever game you want without the restriction of having to deal with being rejected for anti-cheat. Or simply just want Windows for whatever reason. To be honest with you, I like Windows not because it's good, but because I have a general understanding of it. And that's really all it takes for me to not move over to Linux anytime soon on my main PC. It's not common knowledge that the Steam box and the Steam Deck ship with inferior OS. I mean, in some ways it's inferior, in some ways it's better. I mean, it just depends on what you want. Or you could dual boot. Like, I'm sorry, like your ignorance or other people's ignorance doesn't account for the truth on what you could actually do with the system, so... Windows Vista. Yes, solitaire and pinball Space Cadet. Fuck yeah, brother. What throwbacks, my guy. Yo, shout out to my man Chartar's been a member for 20 months. Thank you, my guy. I'm trying to get some PS1 games, but some PS1 game, but PS3 games. Definitely getting Sleeping Dogs. Dude, banger. Absolute banger. Also plays really well on PC. If you're interested in that. Probably considerably plays the best on PC. It's not even close, really. On PS3 and 360, you're still stuck at 30 FPS. On the remaster on PS4 and maybe Xbox, I know that there's back compat that gives you some performance boosts, excuse me, on Xbox Series consoles. But literally all like the best place to play Sleeping Dogs is on PC. So I like Linux Zorn more than a Linux SteamOS. I'm a Linux user, great for coding. Compiling, not gaming. Charter, thank you for the 2. PS3 could run Linux distros off the hard drive. Yeah, there was a lot of things you could do on PS3. To be honest, early on in the generation, it kind of gave you free reign to do whatever the fuck with a PS3. Within reason, of course, kind of like free reign. They actually had to stop that shit, to which PlayStation inevitably got sued for taking away something that they promoted to the user. It was a class action lawsuit to which they had to give PS3 owners money for essentially taking away a major feature of the system. So yeah.
You have the ability to buy it without having to go to the store and potentially get shanked or shot in the parking lot with the pre-order people, because there could be someone who doesn't want to pay the $100 dues for the Ultimate Edition or something like that. So I get that. I get why some people are upset by it, but you got to realize, man, this is just modern gaming nowadays, dude. Like,
what is this argumentation? Like, just because you decided to give up on it doesn't mean that other people, you should try to like coerce or like pressure other people into giving up on it. Like, I've personally given up on the battle, other than collecting like PS2 titles for the most part, and GBA titles that I don't have for the most part, right? But I'm not here gonna fucking shit on people for still being upset that they're not being sold the game the way that they want to be sold the game. They're the consumer. They have the request and demand. If you want the money, meet them halfway at least. Drink Juice says pre-ordering codes to get in line to download like everyone else. Crazy. Fucking insane. Charts Art for the 2 says, imagine getting a PS3 just to run shitty... What? Ubuntu? What? I don't even know what that is. Had a little bit of trouble with NVIDIA on Fedora at first. Had 0 issues with NVIDIA on Nabara Vanilla Arc or Catchy. Yeah, I just think generally speaking, only a retard would buy a Steam machine at the prices that they're offering them at. I'm sorry, like, either you have fuck you money, and I'm talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars that you don't give a fuck about, or you're legitimately fucking retarded. Like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, and look, I've done some things that that I personally classify myself as genuinely retarded. But yeah, like, if you don't know what you're doing and you buy a Steam machine for that price, I mean, you kind of had it coming to you, I guess. I don't know, fuck, right? Learn something. That's kind of the point to moving to PC gaming. Like, you have to learn something, at least a few things to get by. Like, I had to learn a few things to get by. Do I know everything? Absolutely not. But I am an actual retard that learned enough to get by PC gaming. And I have relatively, like, little to no issue on the PC side of things. Matter of fact, most of the time when I do have an issue, it's just Windows being retarded, and then a following update addresses the issue. So, Except they're renting computers in stupidity. Yeah, you're pretty fucking retarded. Like, if you went down that route, that's on you. But literally wanting people to suffer because they can't play the games that they want to play is also some weird ass shit to begin with. So, okay then.
Like, there are plenty of games that you can still buy physically that come completely physically on the thing. This is not one of them. And what do you think's happening with next generation? What do you think is happening? They're magically going to find some new storage medium to fit 200, 300 gigs on there? Like, I don't know. Game looks cool, though. I can see why some people are annoyed with it. Like, I don't know, man. Locking some of this shit behind a paywall, that's kind of lame. But let me know what you think. Are you...
It's easy for people like RGT, and I'm not here to try and dog the shit out of them or anything, but it's easy for people like RGT to dismiss the regular gamers' issues, because to RGT, buying GTA 6 isn't even about the fun factor. It's about the profit he's going to make off of the investment. As an influencer, as a YouTuber, etc., as a streamer, whatever have you, right? Like, for him, that's why he bought a Switch 2. It didn't even seem like he wanted a Switch 2, but he realized, if I don't buy the Switch 2, I'm missing out on a lot of revenue on my channel. So he made sure to get one. For him, yeah, it's easy for him to dismiss the regular average gamer / players disputes and issues with the game, because for him, the game isn't even necessarily a video game. It's a fucking financial investment for him. A lot of people, like literally 99.9% of the people buying this fucking game, they stand to gain nothing from it, except hopefully a good fucking time. So for people to out here and be immediately just, generally dismissive as fuck of the regular average gamer's issues with the fucking game, I think it's kind of, I don't want to say it's fucked up, but I just think that it's kind of an asshole position to take. So, RGT85 is not a very good streamer. I refer to him as RGT86. Well, like, I think sometimes I agree with RGT and sometimes I don't. But I know why I get why he's generally dismissive of the fucking issues, right? You don't have to act that way, but you're choosing to act that way, and I'm just gonna call it for what it is. You're dismissive because at the end of the day, for you, the game is a financial investment. You're not the regular average gamer that just wants to get the game the way that they want to. It's an event that they've been waiting for 13 fucking years, just simply in hopes of having some fucking fun. So yeah, what a shocker that they would take some issue with the game because they wanted to buy it physically, because they wanted to own a physical copy. They want to put it with their already owned collection of fucking Rockstar games that they already have. I have a bunch of fucking Rockstar games, right? If I was still choosing to be a console gremlin, and I would want a physical copy to add to my collection of other Rockstar games that I've owned over the years. Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't I want that? Not just a fucking case either, mind you, the whole fucking thing. Duh. They used to optimize games to fit discs. Why is he being retarded? Because he's dismissive. He simply does not care. He no longer relates to the discussion. Therefore, he is dismissive of it. And I just think that that's not really a good position to have as a streamer / a content creator, right? Even despite me having a PC that will run pretty much everything pretty well, I still argue for the sake of the PC gamer whose rig is not as powerful, and they regardless should get a good running product day one without fucking issue. Oh man, Regurgitate 85, damn. Thank you for the 2 chart. I appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, like, I'm not going to be dismissive of the regular average PC gamer just because, oh, my PC may happen to be more powerful than theirs, and I'm not going to have issues with running this game that they're going to have issues with running. Like, imagine if I was dismissive like that. That's such a dick-headed ass position to have. So, So it's not worth buying anything, to be honest. In most instances, saying fuck it and waiting, 99.99999% of the time you benefit from that. Yes. So preferably not buying anything day one and waiting. You're going to benefit than buying day one and dealing with the day one bullshit. Because there's like infinite day one bullshit and everything now. Right, what else we got? All right. Got this last topic to go over. And you guys recommended this one. I try to make sure I at least handle the main topics of the stream. Because I know there's a lot of videos here. I didn't get to all of them. But Dreamcast Guy Sony shuts down Bungie, mass layoffs, blames Destiny? Question mark, explanation point? Oh my god, explanation point I said instead of exclamation point. Excuse me. Let's see what he has to say about this. Does his criticism hold as much weight, is as consistent as his criticism when Xbox be fucking up? We'll see.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast Guy here. Today we're talking about PlayStation and Bungie because they just announced that they are essentially gutting the entire studio, doing massive layoffs. And you know what? This is more than just the fact that Marathon didn't sell. I think a lot of people are instantly annoyed about these layoffs because they're blaming it on Destiny. You know, Destiny, the game that technically has like 10 times the fan base. Even now, like Destiny when it's dead with no updates whatsoever is 10 times bigger than the brand new game Marathon. It's more than just saying, hey, Destiny's better than Marathon. It's the fact that to blame them specifically, clearly what's making people so mad about this announcement that just came out is that it shows the fact that Sony, PlayStation buying Bungie was just such a major mistake. There's been multiple leaks that essentially Sony is mad that Bungie couldn't make all their live service SLOP more popular. All this weird like Horizon Zero Dawn MMORPG or stuff like Concord.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, that's like the worst pause face ever. Yo, son, he needs to like, I don't know, drink some water, wash down all that saliva. It's fucking insane. It's like he is struggling there. He's fucking choking to death. Literally, the picture, the pause frame looks like he's fucking choking to death. But he's completely right. In regards to them blaming Destiny for all of it, literally them dumping all of the blame on their most successful IP over the past decade is fucking retarded. Like, we know that's such a dishonest perspective to have. Anybody that has kept up with Bungie and what they've been doing over the past few years knows that Destiny is literally the only thing that's still keeping them somewhat, like, from shutting down entirely. Because there's no way that this company would be able to operate on just Marathon alone. As much as they're trying to force people to go over from Destiny to Marathon by sunsetting the live service itself, and winding down Destiny 2. They without Destiny 2, they're fucking nothing. Literally nothing. Nobody plays fucking Marathon, bro. Fucking nobody. What are we doing here? Hold on, let me see. What are we looking at? For Steam charts of Marathon. Right now, there's 3,000 players playing. 3,000. The peak yesterday was 9,550. All right, it's on a very slow, pathetic decline. This game fucking sucks. Nobody likes it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to play it. And a lot of the malice for this game is because of how Bungie has chosen to treat their other IP, which is Destiny 2, obviously, like shit. Even now, Destiny 2 has almost 40,000 peak concurrent players at this particular moment in time. The 24-hour peak for the game was 86,000 players. Totally just fucking Marathon, you know where. Straight up. absolutely fucking the shit out of Marathon, making it look like the absolute joke that it is. And with that, they still decided to kill off Destiny 2's live service, and they're literally just choosing deliberately at this point to go out of their way to spite the players themselves, going out of their way to do it, despite the players communicating to them time and time again. They don't give a fuck about Marathon. They want more Destiny. They actually wanted a lot of the Destiny related content that ended up being canceled, because a lot of the things that were canceled were things that their community deliberately wanted. Bungie has deliberately gone out of their way to spite their player base every chance they possibly get, and then they wonder why their fucking studio is on its fucking deathbed. So that's where we're at with Bungie, Marathon, and Destiny 2. Horrifying player count. Gory player count. Marathon free weekend didn't even increase sales. Is dead as fuck. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not a fun game. Nobody gives a fuck. For them to continue to pretend otherwise, for Herman Hulst to be like, we're still pushing forward with Marathon, and to pretend that Marathon isn't the reason why your fucking studio is dead, on its fucking deathbed, is a skeleton crew almost at this point. Like, you guys don't deserve to live. Your company, your studio does not deserve to live if you can't actually have a reasonable and genuine, honest assessment of your situation and how you fucked up. They refuse to take accountability, and that's why you're a fucking skeleton crew studio now.
They wanted Bungie to make those games work, and when they couldn't, they said, okay, you make Marathon and you make nothing else. And now that basically Marathon has failed, they're gutting it at punishment. There's no other way to look at it, but let's take a look at this and let's see the replies, because people are pissed and saying Bungie is being punished for the stupidest reason ever. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, God. Bungie announces a reduction in force following the final content update for Destiny 2, and with our future projects in early incubation, we unfortunately could not continue operating at our previous size. Now, this had been leaked a while back that essentially the entirety of Bungie was about 800 people, and they just reduced it down to about 400. Essentially, everybody currently working on Marathon, people working on marketing, people working on bug testing, those people have a job. Everybody else is now gone. If you were doing anything Destiny related, whether it was Destiny 3, prototyping, any of that stuff.
Yo, they still refuse to accept reality. At all this time, up until their deathbed, they still refuse to acknowledge that nobody wants Marathon. Everyone wants Destiny. They want preferably Destiny 3, which is not happening. But that's what the people want. I'm kind of depressed people can subscribe to constantly hear this voice. Yo. Hey, man, that's their choice, right? At the end of the day. Yo. Justin Tom, what's up? Hailed from Uzbekistan. I can barely read, as you can see. It's mid-afternoon here. Okay. Good afternoon, team. Don't you sleep, Cass? I do. But I also work nights. So that's why I really have no problem breaking night, pretty much. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. Hell yeah. No, like, to be honest with you, this is like normal awake hours for me, because I work a full-time job and my hours are midnight to 8, so I'm kind of used to that. Arc Raiders is 40k hour 24-hour peak. Okay. I mean, that's low for them, but that's still not bad numbers. It's still a player base there. I heard that their update process takes longer than some other live services, and that's why some people kind of mosey on off. So we'll see what happens.
Everybody is now gone. And I hate the way they're phrasing this. Look at this. With great sadness, we're announcing a reduction of force as we reorganize Bungie. As the leaders of Bungie, past and present, we recognize that...
I will say this, Piplup, if you do choose to get Arc Raiders, there's there's a reasonable skill curve you're gonna have to learn. You have to dedicate a lot of time to get good at that game, because there's a lot of people that are autistically on that shit. So, had to sub to hear your GTA Sony pony take. Yo, what's up, sir? Hope you're doing well.
Destiny 2 fell short of expectations for the past several years. Following our final content update at Destiny 2, and our future projects basically not even ready to show, because let's face it, they're probably going to get canceled as well, we cannot continue to work at our previous size. We know this decision will have a profound impact on the people affected, their friends, their families, their teammates. And while these changes are necessary, we feel bad. We're so sorry that we're firing all of our great people that we just bought. Consider how recently PlayStation even bought this studio for $3.
Usually at this point, if this was an Xbox video with the same thing happening, but like obviously Xbox, he would have already been crashing the fuck out. He would have totally already been crashing the fuck out. Help Cass upgrade her dial-up internet. Jesus Christ, no! My internet's fine. It just decided to randomly update it this time of night. God damn it.
$6 billion. You're telling me that none of these people were worth keeping around? None of these people were worth actually moving over to PlayStation proper? The original leaks was that their goal was to absorb them, that if they couldn't make Destiny popular, they were going to like just make them another.
I do recall that. Like, Bungie was working to try and keep their independence despite being owned by Sony. Because if not, Sony would absorb their studio. That's what we thought was going to happen like a year ago or like months ago in the very least.
PlayStation Studio entirely to have them help them work on, like, I don't know, some big giant new SOCOM game or something. Instead, they're just firing everybody. Look at these replies. Let's see if we get the same from people who were really harping on Xbox for their layoffs. Well, I think everyone's going to be mad as hell about this too.
You're not nearly as mad as you would be if this was an Xbox video. Let's be real. Yo, son, he tried to glance over that, give it a little bit of lip service, and quickly keep it moving. Oh, that's cute. Xbox dead guy has quite embarrassing fake moaning often. Oh, man.
All they had to do was make Destiny 3 and not a niche, dead-on-arrival extraction shooter. It is ridiculous, right? Like, to me, it's not even about Marathon being bad or Marathon failing. We're going to talk more about that. It's the fact that it shows how bad Bungie management has been and how bad Sony has been for simply just downsizing instead of fixing the studio. There's been a lot of talks that essentially the people at the top of Bungie have been inept for years. People trying to maximize microtransactions, trying to make the game overly grindy, removing weapons. Destiny 2 has been in a weird state.
I mean, realistically speaking, literally everybody knew this was an issue before Sony even acquired them. So, Sony knowing this, because we knew this, we already knew that a lot of the issues that between Bungie and Activision actually turned out to be Bungie's fault. So upon doing that, Sony giving Bungie such independence, knowing how fucking retarded they are, I mean, y'all should not have acquired Bungie as a studio. Y'all just should have said, nah, we can't actually control and manage y'all to make sure that y'all are actually doing what you guys need to do. Well, we ain't gonna acquire you. Sony only acquired Bungie literally to make a statement. That's it. And it's they're not only is Bungie destroying themselves, but Sony's just letting them do it. Sony's just letting them do it. Yo, Furious Dan, what's good, my man? Goon morning. Hope you're doing well, my guy.
Specifically because the management was trying to maximize play hours instead of fun or enjoyment or even concurrent players. Their goal was to basically milk the fan base to death. And
so basically every singular live service game that exists, which is what Bungie makes at this point. That's all they make at this point. Yeah, pretty much.
The recent expansions show that with their lower player numbers. Look at this, though. Look at these people, right? I dreaded this announcement to think it's finally come. Your leadership is dreadful. My heart goes out to those poor devs that have been let go after years of mismanagement. Destiny 2 could have been great, but you squandered it. I'm heartbroken. Destiny 2 didn't fall short. The leadership of Bungie did. The leadership of the studio and oversight by Sony's ownership is just atrocious. All decision makers should be ashamed of themselves. This development team deserves so much better, especially because there was one of many financial injections. They spent $3 billion acquiring the studio, acquiring this talent, trying to make it the best ever. Instead, they're just shutting them down. Look at this. Every person reply. Thank you for these great memories. Thank you for this. It didn't fall short of expectations. The leadership wanted to get their payouts, wanted to bolster those numbers, get rich, and exit. Now, this is kind of publicly known now, but before the buyout, they basically lied to PlayStation. It's not an exaggeration. It's not hyperbole. Essentially, like Bungie pretended they had a lot more going on. They did a bunch of mass hiring to say, oh, look how...
Yeah, apparently they faked their value, which is fucking insane that they managed to pull that off. Chart, thank you for the 2, said they ignored Destiny. Here's their fate. Absolutely. And still, even to the bitter end, they still refuse to fucking concede. Imagine that shit. I wouldn't be surprised if this expansion, this Destiny expansion, they do their absolute best to make people hate it in the end. I wouldn't be surprised. That's literally, this is just par for the course with Bungie at this point. Girl, I've been lethargic all day, fell asleep like 4 times, wake up at 4 a.m. and you're still going. Absolutely, Real Gray. Absolutely. I refuse to give up. I refuse to quit. Plus, I'm not doing anything at all today, other than hanging out for community night and Discord server. So, I will be sleeping in like a motherfucker. I actually do need to catch up on sleep. You know what it is? I got a crazy second win, bro. I got a crazy second win. I was actually kind of like feeling a little sleepy at like 11, almost like midnight. And then like now I'm like hyper, man. I'm fucking hyper as shit.
How many hundreds of employees we have, full-time contract employees.
Well, for the 2, the content that got deleted will come back later. You think? Did they confirm this? I mean, I hope that you're right. It's not like I'm not gonna argue with you on that. Hopefully you're right. But I'm just curious, did they actually confirm that? But thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate you. Always a bunch of they hate their yeah, absolutely. You could tell that they absolutely fucking hate the core audience because they refuse to just blindly go along with Marathon. Backing the wrong horse means they didn't need to cash Destiny 3. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, they should have I'm just shocked that Sony didn't tell them, like, fuck this Marathon shit off rip when they acquired them, make a Destiny 3 because that's going to make maximum profit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see, even if Destiny 3 was fucked up in some ways because a lot of the OG, creators left, like, at least the name alone would build an immense amount of hype. Whereas Marathon, there really wasn't hype for Marathon because, one, a lot of people didn't even remember the franchise to begin with. Like, it wasn't something that normies knew. Like, you'd have to go do research, and you think any of these normies did any fucking research on it? Absolutely not. I did a little bit of research myself, personally, doing my due diligence, but I didn't even know anything about Marathon. A lot of that was because it was like an Apple fucking exclusive, like Mac. It's like Mac exclusive game back in the day, or games, technically. Sunken cost fallacy. Yeah, they're so deep in it at this point, sadly. But they should have been they should have been dual making Marathon and Destiny 3. They did greenlight a Destiny project. From what I heard, it may have been a spinoff. There was no guarantee it was the Destiny 3, but at one point they were working on some form of Destiny related video game. They didn't know if it was a looter shooter. They didn't know. There's no idea exactly what it was, but it did exist. But apparently they scrapped it, so they're fucking retarded. More like skunk fallacy, pretty much, right? TGIF again, absolutely. Right back at you, showing up.
You need to buy us for X amount of extra billions of dollars. And PlayStation agreed. PlayStation thought that was a good investment. And now they're seeing it, how mismanaged, how bloated, how inefficient sections of this company were. While the art they're making was great, clearly this was their size of, okay, let's just...
The art they're making was great? You mean the art they stole was great?
Fire everybody and see if it somehow makes them more efficient. It's just not the case. It is wild that hearing this amongst this, yesterday, or I guess 2 days ago now, Marathon announced their next big update. Now, the way this sort of works is that Marathon is beginning these big, giant patches to sort of fix it. We're currently in Season 2, and the game is in a very bad spot. Not only is it glitchier than ever, they keep having to disable modes and stuff. It seems like a lot of these people have known they were about to be laid off. They're trying to essentially make something according to, like, they're almost sort of trying to make a Destiny mode inside of Marathon. They're trying to increase the PvP aspect and try to make it more PvE friendly. Making it so
oh my god, bro. All right, I didn't know about that. Bro, instead of giving the players what they want, because that would take years to develop, right? They're like, let's shove it into this game and try and force them into it. Yo, that's crazy. That is fucking insane. Good morning, honey. Shortly after some of the old content was deleted, Bungie said that they will bring back the content at a later date, as players were not having it. It's later and it's still gone. Yeah, Val, I don't know. I think that was just to try and settle players. But from what I know, Destiny, Bungie got sued. And during the lawsuit, they were demanded by the judge to actually bring forth the deleted content so that it could be assessed related to the lawsuit. You'd have to look into this. And literally, Bungie fucked themselves over because they had to tell the judge that they no longer have access to that own content. So not even for a lawsuit could they bring forward that content. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
So that people that are not good at constant killathon extraction shooters have a way to play the game. Essentially trying to salvage this and hopefully get some of the massive Destiny fans to even attempt trying this out.
Yeah, good luck.
And essentially they're making this roguelike PvE mode called
Yeah, at this point, there's too much malice and spite that they created, that Bungie created themselves by continuing to really spite their own community. So the community is now returning the favor. Good luck. Good fucking luck, bro.
Vault Breaker, where you play through Cryo Archive and you get this upgraded kit. Essentially, you don't get to leave with weapons, but it gets harder and harder and harder. You go deeper and deeper into it. This sounds cool to me, but at the same time, it almost feels like an act of desperation. Yeah, there's the idea that you're going to turn Marathon into Destiny, which is essentially impossible. I think PvE aspects could be cool, but we're talking about the equivalent of like a seasonal activity. Not an insult, it's just never going to fill that hole. It does feel weird that right now, right? Right now, they're posting trailers about how beautiful, how memorable, how important this entire quest of Destiny 2 was. All the heroes, all the deaths, all the victories, all the raid bosses, all the expansions, all of this was so important. And then simultaneously mass firing everybody.
Yo.
I've played a lot of Destiny. I played a lot of Destiny 2. I have a lot of videos on this channel actually reviewing a lot of the Destiny expansions. And I have to admit that at times I loved the game. At times I utterly hated the game. But this to me is deeply disrespectful. To blame the layoffs on Destiny 2, it feels like a spit in the face that's so deeply undeserved. This is a passionate community that kept you going for years and years. Good updates, bad updates. The Destiny community was happy to be there and shoot and loot. Taking that and now saying, this is the fault. This is the reason that we failed. This is the reason we have to fire everybody. It's a lie. It's straight up a lie. I believe the leaks that say they're literally trying to punish Destiny. And this is it. They're firing everybody at Bungie because they couldn't make Concord work. Well, these have been some off-the-cuff thoughts. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and please.
So, Dreamcast Guy, where's the same energy that you would have if this was an Xbox topic and Xbox was fucking up like this? I'm just curious, brother. When he having a fucking crash out because it was rumored that Machine Games might get shuttered? Just the rumor alone. Then we have literally Bungie, one of the longest standing fucking iconic game dev studios. Whether you like them or not, it's the truth. They're now pretty much becoming a skeleton crew. They're being gutted. But no crash out apparently. Yeah, It's almost like you have an insane bias. Crazy, right? So almost like you have an insane fucking bias. But yeah, what a shocker. All right, let me see. What else we got going on here? Might have to do a Tuesday stream. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I might have to. I say that now, but like, bro, I'm like trying to make videos more consistently now, so a Tuesday stream is very difficult. Like, I'm trying to do a minimum of 2 videos a week. Yo, B-Man's like, what? Who are you fucking kidding? I know, right? But there's definitely some things I do want to go over that I'm definitely not gonna have time for today. All right, here's the last one we'll get into because I think I'm about spent. Guys, if you haven't, do hit the like button. It does help me out. The stream ended up getting killed. So any assistance in promoting this stream definitely really does help. So hitting the like button, I really do appreciate all that. I'm waiting on a gaming stream. Rent is due. Oh shit. Skeleton meth, I'm dead. Hi Cass, did you think Rockstar will face justice for firing those union people? No, they won't. They don't care. It's sad that that's the case.
Wanna guess the next Xbox name? I guess Xbox 365.
365 every day of the year, huh? I don't know. Yo, Desert Cruiser, what's good, my man? Well, I have Xbox Helix, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Just call that shit Xbox and call it a fucking day. But Rockstar's propaganda, why leakers, but they can't be far from the truth. Yeah, like honestly, I think all these companies do scummy shit. Take-Two and Rockstar are no different. But unfortunately, these companies do get away with that shit. Not gonna lie, I don't care about the union shit. I mean, I've never had a soft spot for many game devs other than the ones that built this industry from the ground up, like the old school, the old heads. I be feeling for them. And I really respect their work. But like the ones that's in the trenches, like the modern ones that be on some retarded shit, I don't really care for. So, but that's just me personally. All right, let's see this last video. We got Xbox 67. Yeah, call it that. That would be interesting. XXYY cube 0. Oh shit. Considering it won't sell for shit, how about Xbox Chapter 11? Oh man. You wildin' for that. Fucking Xbox bankruptcy. Nice watch, Cass. What is it? Oh, it's thank you. I appreciate that. It's what is it? A Belova watch. I like their style. I think they're pretty cool. But Xbox Section 8. Oh my god. Are we going back to the whole Game Pass Section 8 gamer fucking foods EBT gamer? Xbox Game Pass EBT. Are we going back to that, brother? Alright, so last thing we got on the list of things to cover. There's still some other things that I need to cover, but as of right now, I think we're gonna leave it at this because I know if I keep going on with like another full-length video, I'm probably gonna pass the fuck out in the middle of it. Coupon gaming, yeah, coupon clipper gaming. Cassie going full DSP. All right, bro. Really? So we got XQC claps back at people upset over GTA 6's price and physical editions not including a disc. If the game was $30, people would complain. If they underpriced their game, they'd ruin their own hype. These guys don't follow the market. They are the market. Oh my god. Yes, let's just give them everything. Let's give them everything, man. Let's just let him. Let's see. Let's hear what he has to say to get the exact context.
If the game was $30, people would complain. If the game was sold at a lower price, people would actually underhype their own game, and we would say, "Dude, they're probably selling it way lower on the market price because it's a low quality product." And they would actually kill their own hype if they put it really cheap. You know it for a fact. You know it, and it's crazy that you'll deny it. If they,
in all fairness, nobody's asking for them to like sell the game, like fucking under full price AAA. Nobody's asking that. Like literally, everyone's just saying, "Hey, don't raise the price of AAA games again within the same fucking generation." Duh. Like, don't be the contributing factor because, yes, once Rockstar does it, these companies will follow. And then they'll think that, oh, well, if they could do it, we could do it. No, motherfucker. Like, no. Holy straw man, Batman.
They underprice their games, they would kill their own hype. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Guys, take a macro economics class. You can't just put your shit at some bum price at some indie game. We're making a fucking quadruple A world leading product.
Literally nobody's asking any of that. Nobody's asking that.
Yo, these guys don't follow the market. They are the market. These guys, everybody is running the way that they made it. This is their fucking market. Are you kidding me? Video games, these guys are video games. He wanted a disc. Guys, I bought a Steam machine. You know what, Chad? I'm mad about the Steam machine. You wanna know why? Because there's no HDD. Okay? Video games, these guys are video games. He wanted a disc. Guys, I bought a Steam machine. You know.
Remember when I was saying that only a retard would buy a Steam machine?
Expose. Expose.
Exactly. Point proven.
Expose. Yeah. You're exposed, bitch. You're exposed. If you got no games, you're exposed, bitch. You're exposed. You're exposed. You're exposed, bitch. You're exposed. 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 If you
Yo, son. Only a retard would pay that kind of money for a Steam machine, my guy. Holy shit. I know XQC has big bank. He got a massive fucking check going over the kick. I get that. But at the same time, I'm still gonna look at him like he's fucking retarded for buying that dog shit. Homie stutters. More than Unreal Engine 5 game? Aw, man, bro. You ain't lying, though. I know I stutter, but goddamn, he makes me look like I'm a little less retarded. I guess I'm too poor to be retarded then. I mean, realistically speaking, it's just not worth it. There's no value. It is robbery. You're not getting even close, even half of the type of performance you should be getting at that price point, realistically speaking. Oh, no. Oh, no. What the fuck is this, Lindo? Eyes up, Guardians. No. The White... Yo, son. No, not the White House doing this shit. No. No. Oh, man. Oh, man. To be honest with you, that's not as bad of an issue as the VRAM of the system, really. That is fucking crazy. Trump is going to buy Bungie? No. Yeah, like, I don't know, I guess the White House has been using gaming in order to get attention, like cheap attention. Barron Trump is trolling. Oh, man. That's a bit of an exaggeration. You do get some 70 to 80% of the performance on a small form factor PC, is what you're saying? I mean, I just don't think there's value there, bro. I really don't. I'm thinking that system should be like $600. And with that, you're literally getting like half the performance you should be getting, in my mind, at that price point that they're offering at. So.
Macroeconomics. A whole new field of study.
Thanks, chart. Holy shit, brother. The Trump Station 1. Oh, God. Please, no. Whoever runs the White House Twitter account is a tryhard. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what, Jen? I'm mad about the Steam machine. You wanna know why? Because there's no HDD. Guys, oh no. I'm so mad. Where's my HDD? I want my spinning disc. Where is it? Where's my disc? Like, Jesus Christ. Move on.
What is how does that even equate, bro? Yeah, guys, just fucking sit there and fucking take it, bro. Just take it. That's crazy. The machine is not outperforming a PS5 Pro for more money. No. It's not even outperforming a PS5 base model. And that's what 600 or 600 650 at this point. Yeah. I think that for the price that they're asking, if it wasn't a $600 price tag, absolutely fair enough, whatever have you, right? Yeah, at $1,050, you're fucking insane. You're fucking insane. And you could hold your nose and buy it. I'm not telling you what to do, right? But there's no defense of it. Zero defense. Sorry, I'm just not going to sit here and defend it. I think it's, given the price point, it's a crock of shit. It's a crock of shit. He thinks he made the most profound comparison. Yeah, his comparison is so fucking retarded. Like, it's not even worth discussing. What a fucking idiot. Like, you're just a dumbass. Like, first off, you were saying, oh, well, you're saying, you're basically assuming that people wanted it to be $30 because it's 80 and people take issue with it. That's like a that's not what people are asking for. They just don't want, overall, people don't want the industry to raise the price from $70 to $80 because the price of games already went up from $60 to $70 this generation. So I don't understand why you can't relate. I understand you have all the fucking money that you could ever need. But yeah, there's a lot of regular ass people that don't want to have to pay more for the same slop. Because everyone knows that GTA 6 is going to be that gateway, one way or another. SNH is going to be fun this week. Hell yeah, I could dig it. They had a RAM and SSD-less configuration for the non-bloated price. I'd be ordering that right now.
Don't need a spinning disc. He the whole ass circus.
You know, pretty much tart. Because I have 64 gigs RAM wasting away. Yeah, like, honestly, look, now, I will say this. If there was an upgrade path for the Steam machine, I could at least understand why people would bite the bullet on the Steam machine, right? But there is, other than what realistically, can you change out, the regular person change out? You could add a micro SD card to the fucking thing, or you could add, expand the M.2 SSD. You could add on to it, like, you know, bigger M.2 NVMe, right? Other than that, there's no real upgrade path. There is none. Literally, you could just get I think that it would be more intelligent for you to walk into a Walmart and buy one of their pre-built garbage dog shit PCs for what, 1,000 or less, whatever have you. All right, in the $1,000 range or less, because at least to some extent there is an upgrade path there. You're better off doing that. You're better off. I'm sorry, but that's just the reality. You might as well just fucking do that. Let me see. Right now, the first thing that pops up now, a CyberPower PC, Ryzen 5, 8400F NVIDIA, RTX 5060, 8 gigs VRAM. Hold on. Let me get the whole specs up here. This is a deal, mind you. It's a marked down from $1,200 and something dollars, whatever have you. It's probably a lie. But at $1,099, you get a Ryzen 5 8400F NVIDIA RTX 5060, 8 gigs VRAM, obviously 16 gigabytes of DDR5, 1 terabyte SSD, and what else do you get? It's a 600 watt 80 plus gold PSU. Yeah, you're better off getting that, and you pay what, like $50 more, and at least there's some things you could swap out, upgrade, etc., etc. That's still a way fucking better option, and you're paying about the same shit. And you get more storage space too, because you get 1 terabyte as opposed to the Steam machine being what, starting at $512 at that $1,050 price range. Does it include a game? I do not believe so. Let me see. There is a nice white build PC. It's very pretty. Obviously, it's made to look pretty, but it's at the $600 price range right now. We're looking at an AMD Ryzen 5 5600 GT, 16 gigabytes of DDR4, 512 gigabytes NVMe SSD, a 650 watt pre-built PC. Let me see what else we got. That's an option too. It's obviously DDR4, so future-proofing is not really a thing, but future-proofing during these times does not really exist anymore, especially when you're talking about RAM prices. A $719 gaming PC right here. AMD Ryzen 5 5500, Radeon RX 6500 XT, 4 gigabytes of VRAM. That's kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. 1 terabyte SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a 650 watt Windows 11 Wi-Fi, whatever the fuck have you. Even that, I mean, shit, I would see about what I could do about getting a fucking so you pay $720. I would try selling off that graphics card and getting an AMD graphics card that at least has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. I'm sorry, but literally, this is a better option. Unless you deliberately can only put a cube in a very specific spot and you cannot make any other fucking concession. And even then, I'd say, get a fucking laptop instead. Fuck that. Fuck that. I think that it's an awful, awful fucking investment. Fucking garbage. It is not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it is. I'm sorry, bro. I like Steam. I like their platform. I'm about to get off right now. I'm probably going to eat some I don't know. I think there's some leftover hot dogs that I have. Glizzies. I'm gonna eat some leftover hot dogs because I didn't get to eat anything but some rice and hot sauce. And I'm going to go buy a bunch of games off of Steam after this stream because it is the Steam summer sale. I love Steam as a platform. Their hardware, given the price, is fucking dog shit. 0 upgrade path, overpriced as fuck. Fuck all that shit. I'm not going to pretend that otherwise. I mean, some people, you may want to try and justify it in your brain, and that's between you, yourself, and God. Yes, I'm going to be a glizzy gobbler after the stream. I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to buy some fucking games. But to sit here and pretend that the Steam machine is actually worth the asking price, or that there's some validity to wanting to actually buying the system, other than you're choosing to make a garbage decision, which is your prerogative. It's your prerogative to choose to make a garbage decision. But literally, it's not a good decision. There is nothing about it that's actually good. It fucking sucks. I implore you that if you consider any other option, to do that. I'm sorry. There's plenty of options I'm literally looking at Walmart right now. There's plenty of options from varying price ranges. I'm looking at anything from, I'll name some prices, $5.99, fucking $1,900. $1,099, excuse me. $720, $788. All right, different builds, different variety, $1,269. With that, you're getting AMD Ryzen 7 5600X, NVIDIA RTX 5060, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. All of these options are at least going to be somewhat within the range or better, right? And you have an upgrade path. So, all right, Blaze of Silver, have yourself a wonderful day. I'm sorry, but the whole trying to justify the GameCube, I'm sorry, the GameCube deserves to be in the basura. Straight up. I'm sorry, it's fucking, for that price, you can have it. You can fucking have it. Matter of fact, I would pay to get it off of my property. Bro, if you leave it with me, and you're like, oh, just try it. I don't want to try it. I'm good. It's not worth it. It's nothing exciting about it. There's nothing exciting about
In waking up to Cassie talking about eating glizzy in the morning, going back to bed, rolling on the floor laughing.
Francisco, thank you so much for the 5, my guy. Yeah, you're probably better off. Put a gaming laptop in your living room if you want to. Yeah, and you could do multiple screens with it. You could use the main laptop screen and then your TV if you want to. I mean, literally, look, man, if you have any common sense at all, you already know what you could do with a laptop. If you have any common sense at all, you at least know that if you buy one of these pre-builts, as shitty as some of them may be, they're either going to be better off rip, or a simple upgrade path that's going to be either about the same or maybe slightly more, and you're going to get something better out of it. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. In your opinion, it's understandable, but not worth it. And look, like I said, it's your prerogative to make a poor decision if you want to. But I can't sit here and think of any reason to buy it other than you literally live in a box that will only fit a cube in it. That's all. That's the only thing. And like I said, a cube. You can't fit a rectangle. You can't fit a laptop. You can't fit that anywhere else. You can't fit a fucking pre-built anywhere, right? Deliberately, you live in a box where only that specific cube size will fit in it, and that's it. That's the only justifying factor. Schmexy, it's probably not. It's pretty average. Still on DDR4, I can play everything. Yeah, absolutely. Don't shy away from DDR4, especially if you can get it on a more reasonably so than other options out there. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with DDR4. But yeah, there's plenty. Don't think that there are no options. There are still options out there. Will you have to make concessions? Absolutely. You're not getting the perfect PC without spending big bucks. You're not getting the perfect PC. But can you get something that's reasonable, something that's going to get by, something that has an upgrade path? Yes, it does exist. I literally just looked at Walmart right now. Were they the best PCs? Absolutely not. Were they going to be decent to play the games? Absolutely. Absolutely. Some of them will definitely, most of them will definitely play the shit better than how it plays on the fucking on a PS5 or on a Steam machine. Like, let's be real now. Got to keep it 100 with you guys, man. Just because it has Steam attached to it doesn't mean that it's the only option. Just because it's Steam, there's plenty of other options. Now you could buy an AMD pre-built PC and put Steam OS on it. There you go. There's your Steam machine right there. So guys, don't look, I just want to see you guys. And the reason why I'm hard on this is because I would like you guys to get the best for your money if you so choose to, right? If you don't care and you just want the GameCube either way, that's your prerogative. But like I said, I can't sit here and pretend that it's a good option. It's not. How about 4K gaming? I mean, where are you getting 4K gaming and it actually being true 4K, really, unless you're getting a reasonably powerful PC.
I can get a Steam machine right now. I'm saving for a PC.
Amen. Absolutely. Sirloins, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. You might as well keep saving. I mean, I don't know how much worse it's going to get. You can get a pre-order, yeah. Like, all these, people are saying, like, if you're playing an Unreal Engine 5 game, the GameCube is not going to play that shit at 4K. Unless it's like a really small size fucking Unreal Engine 5 game. If it's a quadruple or triple A fucking Unreal Engine 5 game, all these consoles is not playing it unless it's upscaled to 4K. So it's not true 4K. And then the GameCube is definitely not doing that shit. So I just want 4K 60. I mean, you're gonna have to buy a pretty powerful PC. You have to buy a pretty powerful PC. I don't really I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna have to spend the money to get that 4K 60. For me, I can get 4K 60, but I prefer rather the higher frame rate. For me, where I feel comfortable at with frame rate is either 90 FPS or above. So that's kind of usually what I aim for. And since I have an ultra wide, so I'm like 3440 by 1440p, so I'm like obviously more than 2K, but not 4K.
I literally have my 9070 XT Steam machine connected to my Inch TV, so no to that scam machine.
Yeah, absolutely, Francisco. Thank you so much for the thought, bro. Like, don't limit yourself. Think of every possible choice because there are more choices. They want you to think that there's no choice. All right, they want you to think that there's no choice, and that you make a decision that is not the best decision for you, right? So, just look around, keep your eyes and ears open at all times, right? Don't need 4K, I play 1440p, 80 to 144 FPS. Yeah, absolutely. Well, not Valve specifically, but this industry. This industry wants you to feel like you have no options. (1440p) 3440 by 1440p OLED may in fact be my next monitor. I love it. I mean, not everything is ultra wide, but there's a lot of mods out there that are just drop it in the fucking folder and then you're off to ultra wide support, right? So there's that. But I love it. I love it for my streaming because I got you guys right here dead center to me. I see everything you guys are saying. I got the entire the screen that you guys are seeing is right here. Got the whole screen there. I got my side monitor so I can monitor the stream and stuff like that. So but literally my my ultra wide counts as like 2 screens in that of itself, which is really cool. Hi, Cult Classic Banana Hammock.
Is SteamOS that much of a feature? Is it worth getting the machine for that alone?
No, because SteamOS is available and usable on pretty much all AMD centric devices, right? It's not really a thing on Nvidia, but go AMD GPU for max VRAM at good cost. Yes. Yeah, since literally for some reason, you know, the regular average person, for me, I'm a streamer, I really need Nvidia broadcast personally. So I went with the Nvidia card, but if I was just a regular gamer and I wanted the best bang for my buck, I would have gotten the 9070 XT personally. If I was just a gamer and not a gamer / streamer. What happens if we just steal the RAM chips? I mean, if you don't get caught, nothing. So. But, Sirloins, thank you so much for the 5, bro. But, SteamOS, generally speaking, I haven't messed with it other than, on my Steam Deck. And it's pretty awesome for what it is. It simplifies, your gaming experience. There's some games that I just know that I can't play. It is what it is. And if you accept that, if that's something that's okay with you, fine. I would never put SteamOS on my laptop or my desktop, even if it was AMD, just simply because I don't want to have limited access to, you know, modern new release games. So, how about 4K streaming? I have no interest in doing the 4K. Are you talking about streaming games, Sniper Elite? Personally, I don't have any interest in streaming games. I don't know anything about it because of my lack of interest. But if you're talking about doing live streams in like 4K, I mean, I haven't had interest in doing that, but you need to have really great upload speed. So there's that. But yeah, guys, I think we're kind of switched to streamers. Nvidia investing lots of time and effort into video codes and optimizations. Yeah. AMD is good for content creation too. And yeah, there's plenty of content creators that have AMD graphics cards, entirely AMD builds. I'm not saying that you can't get by in that or that, you know, somehow you're at a major disadvantage. Overall, it's just like for me, I'm a little retarded, and Nvidia Broadcast handles a lot of shit that I don't have to worry about anymore. So I just that's literally the main reason I got the card personally. I love Nvidia Broadcast. It makes it really easy to get rid of my background. It helps control my shitty audio, and that's really that's enough for me. That's enough for me. And I do like Nvidia's software features in regards to gaming as well. I think DLSS is great. I wish it wasn't relied upon, but I like having the option personally. So, I'm a filthy casual when it comes to PC gaming. I'm kind of a little retarded. I want to do as little as possible because I'm a lazy fuck. That's just me, honestly. And despite being a retarded PC gamer, I still get by. I still have relatively not much issue. Overall, my experience in PC gaming has been pretty fucking good. Pretty good. So, despite being a legitimate retard. So, NVIDIA drivers just have more support. It'd be like that. I got a 3080. I had a 3080. I actually upgraded to a 4080 from a 3080. Got a 3080. Would love to have more VRAM for Skyrim Goon mods. Yeah, I had the 10 gigs VRAM card, unfortunately, and it did limit the fuck out of me, sadly. The 4080 16 gigs VRAM upgrade is a big difference. And to pretend otherwise, you know, it is a big difference. It actually, there's a lot of games that I get so much more out of because of the 16 gigs VRAM. Does the Steam machine include? Oh my god, I wish it did, honey, because at least there's some value to that and some bragging rights to that. Once SteamOS adds support for NVIDIA GPUs, I'm gonna replace Windows with it. I don't blame you. I don't think I would do that because personally, my PC, you know, content creation stuff and all that shit. But then also, I really just don't want to limit my ability to play shitty games like Call of Duty and Fortnite. You know, like, I'm just being real with you guys. Until there is like no hindrance between the two, switching from one to the other, I'll likely just stay here on Windows. I'm starting to get really limited. Legacy of the Dark Knight ran out of VRAM on me a couple times. Holy shit. That's crazy, Pseudo. Yeah. I noticed the limitation pretty quickly. And I worked around it as best as I could. The 3080 has good, you know, good horsepower to it, but yeah, when it comes to the VRAM, pretty limiting. And without having like fucking sometimes ×2 gen, like frame gen, or like fucking, you know, DLSS not being as good, stuff like that, it does hurt the card, sadly. Are you getting GTA 6? Maybe when it comes to PC, maybe. Unless there's something really fucked up with the game that I just don't want to be bothered with, I'll probably get it on PC. But I don't want to play it on console because it'd be an inferior experience. I'd rather... I'm to the point, guys, where FOMO is kind of dead for me. I just don't care. I have too much stuff that I'm playing anyway. Luckily, I bought the 3080 with 12 gigs. 12 gigs is... You got lucky there. You got lucky as fuck. Those 2 extra gigabytes of VRAM makes a massive fucking difference. 100%. Massive fucking difference. So, definitely lucked out on that front. That was a good call, Randall. Shout out to you. And I don't think they make too many of those 12 gig of VRAM cards for the 3080. I don't think they have too many of them, which is really shitty. That should have been the standard. Gotta lower your texture quality if you run out of VRAM. I had to do that with my 3080 Ti even after running optimized settings. Got a 5080 now. Fire. Yeah, I would have considered getting a 5080 if it had more than 16 gigs VRAM. With that being said, I got a used 4080. Saved a good amount of money at the time in comparison to getting a brand new 5080. My 4080 card runs really well. 16 gigs VRAM, just like the 5080. Yeah, I just didn't see the point. But a 5080 is really nice. Having the option to go, you know, frame gen ×3 is when recommended. I have done it for shits and giggles on my my laptop since I have a 5060. But it's cool. It's at least an option. But yeah, guys, I'm about to wrap it up. About to get some food. 12 gigabytes arrived during the old mining boom and got snapped up fast. Yeah. Fucking wild, right? But yeah, guys, if you haven't, can you hit the like button for me? It does help me out. The stream fucking crashed, so trying to at least, you know, keep the algorithm glazing me. I'm joking, it doesn't. It shits on me all the time. But I did upload a GTA 6 video yesterday. So if you have not checked it out, if you could go check it out, go hit the like button for me, all that good shit. It would help me out, and I appreciate y'all. So there's that. Posting in the chat right now. There you go. Hey, Piplup, thank you so much for the 2 jewels, my guy. For anybody that was working, hope I helped you get through the night. You guys definitely entertained the shit out of me with all the good times, so thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys do way too much for me, and I am extremely appreciative. Go buy some cool shit with the Steam summer sale, and have a great, safe weekend. Yes, and make sure to follow my Twitter. There's a new Clips channel that Lindo just posted. Go check out the Clips channel. A lot of the funny ass clips from the streams get uploaded there. There's the merch store. Lindo posted that as well. That's all the stuff that you need to If you want to stay connected with me, I'll probably jump into Discord. If you're a channel member, go to channel membership page. Click the Discord link. Come hang out with us, man. Do we have anyone to rate? Let me see. Direct. Let me see. Anybody we got? I think we beat everyone today. We beat everyone today. Let's go. Fire. Alright, guys. Well, there is nobody to read. We beat everyone out today. You guys are an amazing, amazing group of individuals, and I appreciate y'all. So, Randall, B-Man, thank you so much. Lois, my man, thank you so much. Honey. Golden Apples. Raven. Have a great Thanksgiving, you too. Real Grey Ghost, thank you so much. Piplup, thank you for everything, my guy. Hijinks. Lindo, thank you so much for modding. Honey, Sir, Spam a lot. I like that name, by the way. Just in time. Schmexy. Fuck Norris. Take care of yourself, good brother. And join the Discord. Go to you're still a channel member. Go to the channel membership page. Click the link. When you're signed into your Discord, because you had like 5 different Discord accounts that were empty accounts because you weren't signed in when you clicked the link. So we ended up having to remove those when when all the shit went down. Sniper Elite Army. Much love to you, fam. Devastator. Cassie, Dead by Daylight stole your look. Facts. They did. Dead by Daylight totally stole the look. Cass got back. That's a lie. Adriano. Hey, thank you, Adriano. I appreciate you, bro. Sir Duck, thank you so much for hanging out. Guys, take care of yourselves. Much love. And with all that being said, y'all, I'm out. Peace.